Hello, hello, hello. Today we'll talk about some talents for everything really, and talents in general as well. What's up, Snowy? This should be the talent tree that seems the highest for both single target and two targets. I'm not saying this is a viable build considering we've dropped indomitable as well. But this is what's going to deal the most damage towards two targets. I think clearing normal and probably heroic in this could be fine. If not, it could be nice to get some nice logs to go for this build. Once we get the 3 targets, I switch to revenge on the Colossus tree. 1 against many and show of force. That's really the only difference. I think at this point you might want to consider going Blood Surge as well, but I would also maybe think that there could be a prior target, and if there is, you could want to go stay instigate. It's funny because Spear is the way to go up till 5 targets even. And the 5 target one is looking like this. We're going towards Mountain Thane. I think Colossus was simming higher here still, but it would have been so much revenge spamming that it was pretty ridiculous. I don't think it made sense. I also think in this build we might want to go for Indomitable and not Blood Surge. And obviously on bosses, no, I'll go to that later. And AoE is the same thing, but we just switched to Thunderous Roar. And this might actually be the way as well, but I'm not sure considering Thunderous Roar is doing a pretty decent amount of damage on several targets. You might want to lower its CD by 50%. Keep that in mind. That's basically double its damage. Okay, now regarding all of these trees, as I said, we've got Blood Surge and Instigate filled in as well, but you might want to go Indomitable back. So that's the thing that you change basically. If something is doing a lot of magic damage, you just change here, as well as Spell Block. On every single tree, it's these 2 talents. Fight Through the Flames, which defensive stance additionally reduces magic damage you take by 6%. Massive. Absolutely massive. This is some damage, but it's not much. On 5 targets, it is not. Yeah, it's 0.4%. So, as you can see, it's pretty shit. But both of these are as well. However, it could maybe make sense on an AoE build to play this instead. If we can skip Indomitable and Spell Block, we could play this. This would definitely yield more damage. Let's not fuck it up too much now. I'm not sure if there's much else to say. You can throw in the rotation real quick. I mean, here you're just gonna, as soon as you get into fight, you're gonna demo shout, demolish. Gotta get my demolish out. You're gonna demo shout, demolish, and that is actually, I'm not sure if you, at least you demo shout first, right? But you're gonna avatar charge, shield block, shield slam, or potentially send Ravager whilst charging in. Then you can shield slam once you enter, then you demo shout, then you demolish, and then you spear. Now next time you demolish, you will have increased stacks on your demolish, meaning it's gonna do a lot more damage. So the next time you would probably spear for demolish, I think, considering spear is giving us a lot of crit chance. Sorry, not crit chance, but crit damage. A lot of crit damage. I honestly don't think there's much else to consider here. I feel like we've covered everything. We're gonna be losing some movement speed. We're not having intimidating shout. We don't have rumbling earth. You could switch to rumbling earth if you want to, or intimidating shout. I doubt that's needed. This is to have pain and gain, and second wind is to have some self-sustain whilst, since we dropped indomitable. I think these talents are gonna be different. Alright, but I guess we can also, I can also show you a progress build. Positive this would be it. On the closest tree, yes sir, yes sir. You could also consider concussive blows. Actually, you don't even need this talent, by the way. On single target boss fights, you don't need seismic reverberations. I didn't even consider that. So, meaning you can either go for overwhelming rage, bounding stride. Bounding stride is probably what I would go for, unless the boss does a cast or anything on the boss fight does a cast. Then we go for concussive blows. But in progress rates, as I said, either of those, concussive blows or bounding stride. We would definitely play indomitable, and in general, I would play spell block, and I would also play fight through the flames. Because I don't know, right? But if we do several attempts, and I feel more than safe, I would probably start by dropping. Well, if he has a massive magic CD, tank buster, I would probably keep spell block. But if you take constant magic damage, I would probably keep fight through the flames. Now, best served cold should not be a very big deal, especially not on like single target fights or two target fights. You will be dropping shield block in this build. You will not be able to maintain it, but in all these builds, you will be dropping shield block. So if you want to maintain it, you can go heavy repercussions. But what I'm gonna do is probably just try and stack my shield block to be up whilst I am the one tanking, and if not, we just tank swap or whatever. So I think that's actually it. Great talents for Prot Warr. And this is actually gonna be the mythic. I'm not in combat. Okay, I am in combat. My bad. It's also gonna be satisfying to pump with demolition. Alright. I think that's it.